Coming up next on Common Agenda,
we give you all the hot and steamy details about news and upcoming events around Emerson College.
Stick around. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that ends in 15 minutes. My name is Mariah Terry, and I'll be your little tour guide for all things Emerson for the next quarter hour as we take you through the news and upcoming events around our quirky little campus. This is going to be our last show until after Thanksgiving break, so keep your eyes and ears peeled, my children. Our time is fleeting. Let's get down to business. First, an important reminder. Well, these are all important reminders. In fact, this entire show is nothing but important reminders. Anyways, tomorrow is the last day students are able to withdraw from classes for this semester. If you're failing a class and you don't want that bad grade bringing down your GPA, or you simply can't stand that guy next to you with the horrible breath, you might want to consider this option. You'll lose credit for the course, and your transcript will show that you either got a withdrawal, pass, or fail, depending upon the class. For some, this is still the preferred option, and those of you who want to pursue it have until 5 o'clock tomorrow. Head to the Student Service Center to get the proper forms and make sure your teachers sign them before the deadline. Both the men's and women's basketball teams did remarkably well this past weekend, with the men's team having their first win of the season. They beat Emmanuel Saints this past Saturday, just barely with a score of 64-62. The women's team, on the other hand, won their season opener against Wentworth 64-54. Congratulations to all the coaches, players, and the unsung heroes, the broadcasters. Seriously, in this school obsessed with athletics, we sometimes forget about the loyal broadcaster who tells the public about the success of the teams. So if you see someone who covered the story, please ask them out to dinner. But the men's basketball team doesn't spend all of their time devoted to the sport. And that is not just a reference to that dinner we're having later, Logan Reaver. Team members Kirby Johnston, Michael Corcoran, Eli Kell Abrams, Kyle Edwards, and team captain John Goldberg have come together to join the organization Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Massachusetts Bay and mentor students from the Josiah Quincy School. They were encouraged by Coach Jim O'Brien, who hopes the experience can teach the players even more about teamwork and caring for others. Great job, guys. And if they're anything like my big brother when I was younger, all I can say is thank you so much for the life advice, and please stop putting my dolls in the microwave. On Monday, November 18th, Emerson was visited by James Karuki. He's the head of politics, economics, and communications in the British Embassy of the United States, and he came to the Billboardy Theater to talk about the new program, GREAT, started by the U.S. Prime Minister to promote the nation as a study destination. Karuki talked about Britain as a tourist attraction, a place to do business, and of course, to learn. I like to think of it as the land of flying nannies, Hogwarts, and David Beckham in his underwear. But to each his own, I guess. Do you like your First Amendment rights? So does Mary Beth Tinker, a student rights advocate who visited Emerson recently to talk about her struggles with advocacy in the 1960s. After being suspended by her school for protesting the Vietnam War, Tinker won the landmark Supreme Court case, Tinker versus Des Moines, against her school. She's been telling her story on the Tinker Tour USA, and she will continue from Emerson to other schools across the country, continuing her path to becoming Queen of Awesome. You're on a pretty good start, Mary Beth. And now it is time to check in with everybody's favorite person, Jamie Sanders. Jamie Sanders.
Hail Rome, victorious in thy morning weeds. Oh, anyway, I'm here with Andy Stocker. Isn't that right? Stockiest Stocker. Is that your name?
That's
whoever he is, he's the president of Emerson Comedy Workshop.
That's me.
That's
Andy Stocker. Thanks for having me.
You do comedy. You're old, right? You're like
the
oldest comedy group on campus or something. Isn't that right?
1976.
That's pretty old. But anyway, what do you guys do?
We do some sketch comedy. We kind of have 2 shows every semester. We try to have a third that's a little different than the other 2, where we do either some sketch, we do some improv. We kind of make it fun. We just love having fun.
Now, you are the president now, which is crazy awesome, but how long have you been involved with Emerson Comedy Workshop?
I've been in the troupe for about only 2 years. I started my sophomore year. I'm a senior now. I'm the president, which is exciting.
So you kind of had a meteoric rise to power. Did you have to kill any of your constituents?
I didn't. They just left on their own.
That is spectacular. See, there is a good hierarchy here, out with the old, in with the new. Now, anyway, if anybody was interested in joining, how would they go about doing that?
Well, we have auditions at the beginning of every semester. We have you come in, read a sketch, do a little improv, be funny. It's really relaxed. You should try out.
And when is your next show coming up?
Our next show is actually December 4th. It's the Wednesday after Thanksgiving. It's the day that Ron Burgundy comes to town, but it'll be at 9 p.m., so it'll be after all the movie and all the madness.
So if you want to keep on laughing, come through there. Now, anyway, you are a handsome, beautiful man, and thank you so much for coming out to the show.
Thank you for having
Whatever
me.
your name is.
Andy
anyway,
Stalker.
Mandy Stalker, everybody. Now let's send it over to Charlie Brewer for this week's edition of Focus on Film. What have you got for us, Charlie? Seriously, focus. Focus on the film. Do it. Look with your eyes.
Hey there, Common Agenders. Charlie Brewer here for Focus in the Film, and today we are at the Paramount Soundstage talking about the BA film production Imaginarium, a film about a girl and her mother in a mental asylum. Let's get started. I'm here with Caroline Lacey, an actor on the set of Imaginarium. How you doing, Caroline?
Good, how are you?
Good. So tell us a little bit about the film.
Okay.
Like, what's it about?
So Imaginarium is about this girl named Ada who is kind of struggling with the fact that her mom is in an insane asylum, and she, like, whenever she visits her, she's in this alternate universe, and it's really hard for Ada to see that because it makes her upset that her mom doesn't remember anything, and, like, it freaks her out a lot. And so basically the movie is about her, like, coming to terms with her mom's coping mechanisms and her friend Peter's coping mechanisms, who she meets inside the asylum, which is basically they all go into this, like, imaginary world that's like supposed to help comfort them in times when they don't want to necessarily be talking about things that are upsetting them.
So can you tell us a little bit about some of the places that you guys have filmed?
Okay, yeah, we have filmed, we're filming on the soundstage today, and then before we filmed at it's a hospital out in Forest Hills, and then actually this afternoon we're filming all the way up in New Hampshire at a lake house.
Wow. So can you tell us about, like, what's been your favorite part of the experience so far?
I think my favorite part is getting to go to different locations.
Okay.
Because, like, a lot of the times when you do student films at Emerson, they're like a lot of them are just in the residence halls or, like, around campus, and it's been cool to be able to travel and go to different places and see new things and kind of, like, be out of your element for once.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. So that was Caroline Lacey, everybody. Thank you so much. Have an awesome time shooting.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. That was Caroline Lacey, an actor on the upcoming BA film Imaginarium, which our very own Common Agenda executive producer Brooke Leiden happens to be working on. We can expect to see that sometime next spring, and you can expect to see me next week. See you guys later.
Well, hi, America. I'm Colby Smallzell, and I'm going to take you through all the radical upcoming events Emerson's got lined up for you. First, here's a little something for all you caffeine-addicted, sleep-deprived writers here at Emerson. November 1st kicked off NaNoWriMo, or National Novel Writing Month, and Emerson's Iwasaki Library is here to help. In room 312 every Thursday from 2 to 6 p.m., there will be space for participants to write in peace, slurp free tea being served, and have writing guides and librarians available to help you with research for whatever topic you're writing about. For more information on the event, not writing ideas, please call Kate Hirschbell at Kate_Hirschbell@emerson.edu. For writing ideas, please contact your imagination. Write or burn. Your prayers have been answered. This Sunday, November 24th, Catholic Mass will be held from 5 p.m. to 5:45 in the Max Muchneck Center multipurpose room, sponsored by the Center for Spiritual Life and the Newman Club. This will be the last Mass before Thanksgiving, and there will also be no Mass held the Sunday after Thanksgiving. If you're interested in serving, reading, or helping with music, feel free to contact Christelle Angeli at Christelle_Angeli@emerson.edu. If you're in danger of feeling a bit under the weather this season, no worries, Emerson's got you covered. Starting Tuesday, November 26th, the Health and Wellness Center will hold monthly immunization clinics for students who need to complete the requirements for the semester. Also, flu shots will be available throughout the fall season while supplies last. No need to call ahead. Students will be seen in the order they arrive. For more information, call 617-824-8666 or email Jane Powers at jane_powers@emerson.edu. And make sure to try and stay healthy. If experimental films are your thing, then boy do we have news for you. Tuesday, November 26th, in Paramount's Bright Family Screening Room, there will be a discussion held with filmmakers Anja Dornaden and David Gonzalez from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The duo live and work in Berlin, and since 2010, they've been working together under the name Ojibokha, say that 10 times fast, and have founded Horrorism, which is a method of inner and outer transformation. Members film Lab Labor Berlin. Their work consists of film, performances, installations, and workshops, and their work has been presented internationally. For more information, contact Anna Feder at anna_feder@emerson.edu. Would you like to pop some tags? Do you have $20 in your pocket? Are you hunting for a come-up? Well, then the Troublemakers concert is going to be really awesome. Tomorrow night, the Emerson College Troublemakers are having their fall concert entitled Thrift Shop. The a cappella phenomenon starts at 7 p.m. in the NPR, and despite my misleading introduction, the show is completely free. The group would like you to know that refreshments will be served and that your life will never be the same after you attend. Not in like a terrifying way, but in like an awesome Mary Beth Tinker way. Now, let's see what Carrie Spector has for us on Weekend in the Bean. Carrie?
Lights. For years, they provided us with just metaphors. But every winter, at Faneuil Hall, they provide us with illumination. Hello, I'm Carrie Spector, and this week on Weekend in the Bean, I am going to ask people about their opinions on the Christmas lights going up on Faneuil Hall. That's right, there's a tree lighting ceremony every year, and we're going to see what that's all about. Let's check it out.
This Saturday, November 23rd, the day-long festivities will begin at 12 p.m.
I think watching the carolers walk around and bringing the festive feeling of this season, making you feel like the season is really upon us.
The celebration will begin with the arrival of Santa Claus, followed by a performance from the hit musical A Christmas Story.
It's very exciting. We previously had carolers walking through and musicians playing Christmas music, and dignitaries are usually here as well.
All day long, crowds will be entertained by singers, dancers, and performers of all kinds until 7:30, when Mayor Menino will help flip the switch to light 30,000 lights on the 80-foot tree, the tallest in the Northeast.
It's very crowded, lots of noise, lots of lights.
Because like a lot of people know about it. It's like my friends that go to school in Worcester, they came down to come see it, so it was like everyone just coming together.
It's a lot of fun. There's a big countdown. There's a band that plays afterwards usually. It's really nice.
Hundreds and hundreds of people gathered around the tree for the official lighting.
Following the tree lighting, the event's attendees will be treated to Blink, a spectacular light show set to holiday music.
Well, they have music out there. It's people performing music, and then they do a light show with all the trees that go throughout the marketplace, and it blinks to the sound of all the music on the trees.
Well, there you have it, Emerson students. Faneuil Hall will have your lights, your trees, and your action. That's all for me. Carrie, out. See you guys next segment.
All we've got for you this week, folks. Again, there will be no common agenda for all of the week of Thanksgiving, but we will return to your screens Tuesday, December 3rd. Until then, I hope you all have a lovely time with your families, and let's just hope that Grandma doesn't say anything too terrible this time. Am I right? I will say there are times when they, you know. Anyways, I love old people, I really do. For all of us here at Common Agenda, have a great break, and we'll see you upon our return.